how to migrate from the US instance of Langsmith to the European instance in 200 seconds. If you already use Langsmith to trace your traces of LLM apps, then you probably have a setup like this. You have an API key, you set tracing to true, you set the project, you can set other variables. And then when we write something in our good old Dentro check, for example, all good dog, then I get the answer, all good Paul, what's up? And if we check over in the tracing of Langsmith, we see our trace successfully tracked. We can see what's happening. You can also see that it's my name, and this works because all the modes of the Dentro chat use a different system prompt. And this is pulled from the prompt tab where I pass in the username, which is then pulled from, well, how you sign up with your name. So I used the prompt, hub, and the tracing. And now we want to switch to the European instance. Here you can see you have two data regions. If you don't have in the European one yet, sign up again, create a new account. I already created a new account. And now in there, the first thing you have to do is you have to duplicate the prompt that you used in the old instance in the USA Langsmith instance. So here I have all the prompts already ready. You can see it looks exactly the same as in the US Langsmith. And if you want to create a new one, just click on prompt and you can create it as always. Nothing changes in the actual user interface. It's just where the data is. What we also need now is an API key. So go over to settings and create a new API key, personal access token or service key, and then copy this into your environment. In my case, I use a .env file. So we pasted it in, and now you might think it already works, but it doesn't. What you have to do is you have to set two more environment variables. One is LangChain endpoint, and the other is LangChain hub API URL. They look like the same URLs, but they are not. Be careful. It took me some time to figure this out. And you only need the LangChain hub URL if you want to use the actual prompt hub. I use both of them, so I restart my Reflex app so that the environment variables are loaded in a new. The local app will shortly reload. There we are. And now if we send something, he should again answer me with "Hi Paul" and trace it. So what do we see? Hey homie, hey Paul, what's up? That works fine. So we pull the prompt from the European prompt tab, and we also have it on the European instance track. There we have it, the first run, the first trace. Awesome. That's how it works. So it might seem easy if you watch the video, that's great. I struggled a bit, but now that I figured it out, I wanted to share it, change the API key, change the other environment variables, and we're good to go.